Yeah, I've just spoken to the players there and just saying the resolve we've shown and the way we played in the second half is kind of the Huddersfield way. That's what we want to be kind of known as and how we want to play the game. But the first half was just way below that kind of standards. The silly errors, mate, and the discipline in the first half wasn't good enough. But that's kind of been our problem throughout the season. But we've got to learn from our lessons there, because once we actually do the right things, we're more than a match for most teams.
Exactly, you've been here and proven that already this year in the cup.
Yeah.
What was the difference in that first half? What do you think went so wrong everywhere?
Just the resolve to defend. Like, once we made an error, we made silly errors again. I mean, you look straight away from the kick-off, we dropped the ball straight away on a play 3 tackle, and then we don't have the resolve to defend the try line. So you'd go, right, okay, well, we've had a bad start, but let's go again. But then we throw the ball straight into touch straight away on the back of the next set, which we actually defended pretty well. And then next minute, you're 10-12-0 down straight away, and the momentum of the game's got beyond you, and you're trying to get back into it. But we didn't show enough defensive resolve in the first half to earn the right to get in the contest, to be fair.
You certainly won the second half, but it's 7 from 8 defeats now, isn't
it?
So
yeah.
That pressure, do you feel that increasing in, or has that relieved it a little bit with that performance?
Oh, no, we've been tight in most performances. I can make excuses all day long, but the fact is we've lost them games. It is what it is. We've got some young players within our group who are learning and are going to get better and are going to go on to bigger and better things, but they've got to go through a process of learning. We had a few errors from one of our wingers last week, which led to tries. But the only way that lad's going to be able to fix them up is by playing. He obviously played again tonight, and the only way he's going to learn and get better is by playing. You learn through experience and situations you get put in as well. So, but there's no point in making excuses. We've lost 7 out of 8, is it? Yeah. We've lost 7 out of 8 from there.
Okay, and will you use the international break to have time off, or are you going to get them in and discuss?
We gave time off last time. We'll do it a little bit differently this one. We'll probably do like certain days where we've got the players in, and then they've got a little bit of time off as well. Because if you look at Lee's performance on the back of travelling to Catalans last week and having that kind of game, it takes a hell of a lot away from you when you're away from home for 4 days as well. So it's only right that we do give them something back to the families. But yeah, they'll be training.
And finally, any injury concerns from tonight's tournament?
Not off the top of my head at the moment, mate, to be fair. I think everybody who came off kind of cleared the head tests and that, so.
Tui's kicking game made a big difference, and those chases. Was that something you discussed at half-time? Because I think you got 4 or 5 line dropouts?
Yeah, mate, we speak about stuff like that all the time. It's going out there and doing it. You can talk about it, you can show them the kind of game plan, but they've got to go out there and kind of nail it. And Tui was miles better second half. I think obviously the first few was fueled by the errors he made in the first half, and they don't deliberately make them errors. They've happened, but it's about how you respond from that. And I think Tui responded really well in the second half.
I mean, could you afford to think that you'd snatch that at the end, or did you?
You're just going with the flow of the game. I mean, we had Clooney cleared his head test, but the momentum was well within our kind of grasp at that moment. And Ash Goulding and Tui, like you said, with being in the front line a little bit more, was giving us a little bit more control. So we left him where he was at that time. But yeah, no, you're going with it. I think if there was a couple of little situations at the back end, if we'd have handled them a little bit better, we might have put them in a bit tougher position, which may have led to us winning. But you're going through the kind of process to understand where you're getting to.
And then when was the last try from a header that you saw?
Yeah, a long time ago. That, to be fair, yeah. No, interesting game all around, to be fair.